5 seconds. Start. So, let me take this opportunity to outline the basic thrust of our policies, which derive their logic from government's commitment to achieve full employment of our precious human resources as rapidly as possible and to accelerate our progress in the path towards economic self-reliance. With our new priorities, in order to meet the necessary import needs of our growing economy, we reiterate our commitment to the goal of rapid export expansion. As honorable members are aware, for the current year, our export target is placed at rupees 5,700 crores, amounting to a growth rate of our export as high as 12 to 13%. Sir, the basic element of our new approaches are to shift our export mix towards the dynamic exports. These dynamic exports will be the leading sector of export expansion. These leading sectors are the ones in which we have long-term competitive advantage and whose export growth can be sustained without the help of long-term artificial clutches. These leading sectors of export expansion are engineering goods, ready-made garments, leather manufactures, handicrafts, and technology-intensive products, that is, exports of consultancy and engineering services and project exports. The second element of our new export strategy for our traditional exports is to increase their productivity and to diversify the commodity mix so that we maximize domestic value added in these traditional exports. For instance, we are shifting away from our exports of raw hides and skins to finished leather and leather manufactures. We will be exporting progressively larger amounts of packet and bagged tea rather than bulk tea. Similarly, we will be increasing domestic value added in the exports of renewable natural resources, that is, marine products, forestry products, etc., or depletable resources like ores and minerals. Third element of our export strategy is to minimize social cost of our exports by regulating the exports of essential mass consumption items. In case of items such as oil seeds, pulses, tea, vegetables, onions, etc., domestic requirements will always take precedence over the exports, and export efforts will not be allowed to have adverse effect on domestic availability or price. That does not mean that we shall not export. Here the question is one of safeguarding the interest of the producer and also of the consumers, and utility. It is a question of safeguarding the interest of our country. However, I must underline that in many items we may have to restrain domestic consumption to fulfill our export commitments. Such a sacrifice, if at all it can be called as sacrifice, should not be looked upon with any undue concern.